This young Prince Mohammed is one of the many grandsons of the ruler of Dubai, but it was he who would become the future crown prince of the Emirate of Dubai, and then the ruler, were it not for a series of mysterious events and the tragic death of his father, Sheikh Rashid. Today, Mohammed is 20 years old and already has hundreds of thousands of fans on Instagram. But his life since birth has been full of mystery and intrigue, which we will reveal to you in this video. How is he living after his father's death? Who is his mother? And what fate awaits him? Watch the full video to find out. Let's get started. The personal life of the ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed Al Maktoum, has always been very rich. He has been married 6 times, has about 30 children and half 100 grandchildren. But his family life can hardly be described as ideal. Almost all of his wives either ran away or he threw them out. Only his first wife, Hind, stayed with him for almost half a century and bore him 12 children. One of them was Prince Rashid. Their eldest son was the pride not only of the family but of the entire country. He participated in many endurance races and won an unprecedented number of awards, making him a national hero. The prince was young, handsome, and wealthy. He was considered one of the most enviable royal bachelors and was included in the 20 sexiest Arab men for 5 years in a row. But his destiny was full of secrets, scandals, and intrigues. One of these secrets we are about to tell you about is his son Mohammed. But why was he hidden from everyone for so long? Sheikh Rashid was the crown prince of Dubai and was to succeed his father as ruler. He returned from England in 2002 after studying at the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst. A handsome man with a bright future, he was wildly popular with women. Among his many admirers was Latifa Beljafla from a wealthy family in Dubai. She and Rashid had a son in November 2003, but they never married. Perhaps it was just an affair, or perhaps the prince's overbearing father opposed the marriage. In the end, Sheikh Mohammed would not acknowledge his first grandchild, who was named after him. Although it seems that Rashid didn't bond with his young son either. But Latifa Beljafla later married another wealthy Emirati, and they had a daughter, Rose. Little Mohammed grew up with his sister, who was only 2 years younger. They were often seen together. The photos show them tenderly embracing each other, and you can see that they are truly surrounded by love. The only thing the boy lacked was his father's attention. Rashid was not close to his son. There is not a single photo of them together. It is said that the crown prince, like his father, had many wives and many illegitimate children, and that he never officially married. Although in some forums, locals whisper that Rashid was actually married twice. He first married a girl named Aliyah when they were very young. This marriage quickly fell apart. The second marriage took place in 2009 and was also short-lived. The ruling Al Maktoum family carefully hides the private lives of their offspring so as not to tarnish their image. Rashid was actively preparing for the throne. He held high positions and did charity work. But then something went wrong. The prince began to appear in public less and less, and then officially renounced his title of heir to the throne. In 2011, in the British press appeared in the information about a loud scandal involving the young sheikh. Then everyone learned that Rashid had problems with banned substances, and he was even treated in a clinic. But the royal family, of course, denied everything. And in 2015, Sheikh Rashid died under mysterious circumstances. The official cause of death was cardiac arrest. Many were puzzled how a healthy and athletic man could suddenly die at the age of 33. It became a great grief for the whole family. His younger brother Hamdan, with whom they grew up together and had a close relationship, was hit especially hard. He wrote on his Instagram page, "Today I lost my best friend and comrade of my childhood years. Dear brother Rashid, we will miss you." It was only after the prince's death that the ruler of Dubai recognized his first grandson, Mohammed. After all, this was the most precious thing he had left in his son's memory. He welcomed the boy into his big family and brought him to live in the palace. The young sheikh holds no grudge against his late father and remembers him fondly. The first post on his Instagram page is dedicated to him, "Love you forever." Many of his new relatives from the Al Maktoum family have subscribed to his page. Among them is his favorite uncle Hamdan, who often spent time with him after his brother's death. The boy began to be taken to royal entertainments such as falconry, golf, and horse racing. Mohammed was studying at a prestigious school in Dubai. His family came to his graduation to congratulate him on the beginning of a new chapter in his life. Like his father, he was accepted to Sandhurst Military Academy. People online compare photos of them in uniform, noting how much Mohammed resembles his late father, Prince Rashid. After his final exams at the academy, he was awarded the International Sword of Honor for his outstanding achievements during his studies. The prince is grateful to his family for their support and is proud to have represented his country at the academy. Mohammed is often seen at public events with his grandfather, the ruler of Dubai, and his uncles. It's as if they are trying to make up for the times when he was neglected by them. The young sheikh has become more public, sometimes appearing alone as a representative of the royal family. Mohammed already has nearly 500,000 followers on Instagram. He has an army of female fans who actively comment on each of his photos on social networks, sending him kisses and hearts. Young girls are not losing hope of meeting him and marrying a real prince in the future. From the photos you can learn a lot about the young sheikh's hobbies. He enjoys skydiving, surfing, flyboarding, and downhill skiing. He demonstrates his luxurious life, which can only be envied. The ruler of Dubai prepares all his heirs from childhood to rule the country, involving them in various activities, including girls from the royal family such as Princess Fatima bint Mansour, who we talked about in one of the videos. Last year, young Prince Mohammed and other children from the Al Maktoum family volunteered with the Bridges of Giving campaign. They helped raise humanitarian aid for earthquake victims in Syria and Turkey. Despite his young age, Mohammed is already actively involved in social activities, and it is likely that his future career will be in the public and political sphere. But it is also possible that the boy will focus on the big sport, like his father, whose passion was horseback riding. Sheikh Rashid owned the Zabil Racing International stables with the best Arabian horses. It is likely that these stables will be inherited by his son, who will be able to continue his father's work. A bright future in equestrian sports for Mohammed is only a matter of personal desire. It is possible that his grandfather has recognized a managerial talent in his grandson and is gradually preparing him for a managerial position. Perhaps the 20-year-old Mohammed is at the beginning of a meteoric rise and will surprise the world with his achievements. The love story of Mohammed's parents did not continue, but thanks to it, a beautiful prince was born who in the future could become the crown prince of Dubai and then the ruler. But destiny has its own plans, which often cannot be predicted. We can only wish Mohammed a happy, long, and full life. What do you think? Will he be able to avoid repeating his father's mistakes? Share your opinion in the comments. Subscribe to our channel, give a like if you enjoyed the video. See you soon.